largest delta in the world stands the largest estuarine forest. Dark and deep, a natural wonder of biodiversity, a paradise of wildlife, coexisting with man in a briny ecosystem that is both fascinating and challenging. Sundarban, magic delta, enchanted forest, the only mangrove tigerland on the globe. Situated on the lowest end of Gangetic West Bengal, an eastern state of India, the magic delta is created by the estuarine phase of the Ganga-Brahmaputra river system. It is made up of 102 tiny islands crisscrossed by innumerable tributaries of the sacred Ganga, of which only 54 are inhabited. All the rivers, creeks and tideways carry the saline waters of the Bay of Bengal. Human settlements appeared here long before the islands were fully formed, and yet only 30% of the delta is inhabited. The rest still lies below the constant ebb and flow of saline water from Bay of Bengal. Once every 12.5 hours comes a high tide. On the third day of the full moon, its amplitude touches 11 feet or more. Only dikes and embankments protect the islanders and their homes from unimaginable destruction. The reclaimed land yields a single crop of paddy, forcing the islanders to eke out a living from fishing, honey collection, and woodcutting, all in the 64 species of mangrove spread over the Sundarbans. From time immemorial, islanders have made deep forays into these forests to extract mangrove resources such as fuel wood and natural honey made from the sweet nectar of the mangrove flower. The ecosystem of the mangrove also provides a wide variety of fish, prawns and crabs. And shapes the main occupation and lifestyle of the islanders, fishing. Yet, always, in the mangrove is death. Death in its bayonet-like roots, rising from the dark waters. Death in the jaws of the estuarine crocodile, lurking in the shadows. And Kethal Groves, home of the man-eating Royal Bengal tiger. Sundarbans has been conserved as a World Heritage Site since 1989, when UNESCO recognized the need to protect the unique and magnificent Sundarban tiger. The Royal Bengal tiger of Sundarbans is quite unlike any other member of its species. It is, in fact, an amphibian, an excellent swimmer and passionate fish eater. It is also incredibly light-footed on silt, leaving only well-defined pug marks where the feet of other animals would sink in deep, and it is a dangerous, circumstantial man-eater. Aquatic and marine life in the Magic Delta is abundant. The protected olive ridley turtle has its home in Mayadeep. Pythons and king cobras, monitors and salvador lizards, glide and gleam in the undergrowth, resplendent in their exotic colors. Indeed, the Sundarbans is a natural sanctuary to many of the most beautiful and awe-inspiring creatures. Little wonder the Sundarban tiger is worshipped and feared as Dokhin Rai, benevolent lord, ancestral spirit of all tigers. And patron of the widow's village. Not all these women have lost their men to stalking death. Deep in the waters of the Magic Delta lies the largest estuarine crocodile in the world, relic of the Jurassic Age. It is no surprise that all islanders, Hindus and Muslims alike, place their lives and their danger-filled missions in the protective care of the goddess of the forests, Bono Bibi, the divine guardian and guide. All communities worship her before they venture into the jungle. Traditional prayers and offerings are made with deep devotion and conviction. And several sacred spots inside the forests are dedicated to her. An annual fair is held in her honor at Rangabelia, bringing her devotees even closer to each other.
বিনীতভাবে যে আপনারা আসন গ্রহণ করুন এবং প্রতিদিনের মতন আজকে তারপরে যে মন্দিরাম ওগো সবারই চরণ তারপরে যে মন্দিরাম ওগো সবারই
Rangabelia is a modern Indian village, an acknowledged prototype of perfection, even by Indian bureaucracy. Nearby Goshaba is one of the oldest habitations in the Sundarbans. Developed in the early 20th century by Sir Daniel Hamilton. Both Rangabelia and Goshaba are two of the many gateways to the Magic Delta. It is an interesting fact that different roads lead to different parts of the Sundarbans, but all originate in Kolkata, the capital city of West Bengal. The beach resorts of Fraserganj and Bokhali are on the Diamond Harbour route. Throughout the year, holidaymakers are ferried across the river in their cars at Namkhana, the biggest wholesale fish market in the Sundarbans. Fraserganj is a beach resort. Its unique, sparkling white sand beaches attract many different species of migratory birds. It is a large fishing harbour also. Bokhali, the other resort overlooking the vast expanse of the Bay of Bengal, is a bird watcher's paradise too. Its sparkling beach is lined with casuarinas and dotted with red fiddler crabs. On another route, 100 kilometers away from Kolkata, is the jetty of Shonakhali, yet another gateway to the Sundarbans. After a restful night at the tourist resort in Doyapur, or the pleasant, picturesque surroundings of Shojnikhali, a leisurely cruise aboard one of many luxury launches begins from Shonakhali and moves down the arterial waterway of the Sundarbans. It is a trip recommended only in winter. a sumptuous Bengali meal, clean, comfortable bunks, wide upper decks, and riotous evenings are only a part of the exciting adventure. On a winter evening, the view of the mangrove forests is breathtaking. Nothing can compare with the swirling mists through the icy green foliage. A glimpse of an animated rhesus macaque, the sudden flash of a mudskipper, or the fluid flight of a white-bellied sea eagle. The Lothian Islands and Shochnekhali bird sanctuaries echo with the calls of an unlimited variety of birds. Bhagavatpur is home to the largest estuarine crocodile. A now famous crocodile project gives it sanctuary and runs a protected hatchery to conserve the species. In 1973, Project Tiger was initiated in the Sundarbans, a special tiger reserve with the status of national park. Covers an area of over 1,300 square kilometers with a buffer area of over 1,200 square kilometers. A growing population of amphibian tigers makes this reserve special and certainly more attractive than any other in the country. But it must be said that not everyone can catch a glimpse of this elusive monarch of the mangrove forests, especially in his own backyard. Tiger watchtowers at Shudhannokhali and Netidhopani offer the stout-hearted many opportunities, but not a load of luck. Still, where luck eludes, there's legend. A popular destination throughout the year is Gangashagar, the confluence of the sacred waters of the Ganga with the sea waters of the Bay of Bengal. Every year, on the last day of the month of Posh, according to the Bengali lunar calendar, the road from Kolkata to Harwood Point is overrun with pilgrims. They are ferried across to that sacred spot in the ocean, the one the pilgrims call Gangasagar. They flock there in their millions, worship at the temple of the sage Kopil Muni, and bathe in the holy waters to purify their souls. When at last the sun sets on the Sundarbans, it is truly a splendid sight. Darkness drips down over the enchanted forest. Creatures of the night are on the prowl. Danger and death hover in the air as poor fish hunters steal across the silt banks into their boats. There, in the creeks, they wait and watch till the first catch fills their nets, or till they meet their doom in the darkness. A misty morning breaks ever so gently. The forest is bathed in soft sunlight. Sundarban springs back to life. Somewhere, a gull screeches raucously. A nervous spotted deer barks.